Greetings, I'm Solidus-Skully, and welcome back to the Silent Hill 2 commentary. Jump down another hole? Why not? Woohoo! But, yeah, we really are beginning to approach endgame territory at this point. As we go down to the hole and through the tunnel that is stained with blood. Hope that it is not Grease's blood, cause he is not in Silent Hill. Yet. Until they make that eventual crossover game, which, given how Konami licenses out its characters these days, I wouldn't be surprised in the least. Well, if Dead by Daylight's anything to go by.
Eddie? What are you doing? What does it look like? He always busted my balls. You fat, disgusting piece of shit! You make me sick! Fat ass, you're nothing but a waste of skin! You're so ugly, even your mama don't love you! Well, maybe he was right. Maybe I am nothing but a fat, disgusting piece of shit. But you know what? It doesn't matter if you're smart, dumb, ugly, pretty. It's all the same once you're dead! And the corpse can't laugh. From now on, if anyone makes fun of me, I'll kill him! Just like that.
Eddie, have you gone nuts? I knew it.
You too! You're just like him, James!
Hey, I didn't mean anything.
Don't bother. I understand. You've been laughing at me all along, haven't you? Ever since we first met. I'll kill you, James!
Brilliant fucking strategy, James. Eddie, have you gone nuts? God, you are the stuff of absolute moronicism, dude. But anyway, now Eddie's all pissed off, accepted his true nature, and now it's time for him to die. And, I think right next to Anne Cunningham is like one of the few, legitimately human enemies that we face in the entire series. And, yeah, Eddie can take a fair few bullets for, well, being a human. Like, I mean, you would have thought it would have been, like, 1-2 dead, but no. He can tank the shit out of him, man. Well, allegedly. He pretty much just runs off like a little pussy over there, and, yeah, to show you the picture right now, this is where you would have fought the flying naked bodies if, Eddie's original enemies would have stayed put, so maybe they would have been a part of his original boss fight, maybe? I don't know, I can't say for certain. Either way, heal up, get some more ammo, and, perform to Phase 2.
Do you know what it does to you, James? When you're hated, picked on, spit on, just because of the way you look, after you've been laughed at your whole friggin' life. That's why I ran away after I killed the dog. Ran away like a scared little girl. Yeah, I killed that dog. It was fun. It tried to chew its own guts out. Finally died all curled up in a ball. Then he came after me. I shot him too, right in the leg. He cried more than the dog. He's gonna have a hard time playing football on what's left of that knee.
You think it's okay to kill people? You need help, Eddie.
Don't get all holy on me, James. This town called you too. You and me are the same. We're not like other people. Don't you know that? Let's party!
Yeah, dude, party on! Now, to talk about the boss fight in a little bit more depth, Eddie basically has two real attacks. First of all, he runs up to you and gives you a bit of a, "Hey buddy, how you doing?" punch, and then he also, shoots you with his revolver, which, again, as we all know, is really powerful, especially against living things, and since James is a living thing, well, basically he has to run away, hide behind the meat slabs, and heal. Again, Eddie, obviously being a human enemy, can run, so he'll run around the arena, try and dodge your shots. But again, you have a rifle, he has a revolver. There's so much he can do because he's part fat ass and part enemy. And that's a reference nobody will get. But on a serious note though, not really too difficult, just make sure you keep your eyes trained on Eddie. I mean, he is a big enough target to keep track of. And again, just take a look at the meat slabs in this locker, symbolic to Eddie's weight issues. But again, this boss fight can kind of go either way. Either Eddie will get the better of you, or you'll get the better of him. It's a showdown. Yeehaw! But, yeah, Eddie does hit hard, so keep on your guard, dude. Make sure you got your healing items on standby, and I mainly just recommend either the shotgun or the revolver in this instance. That being said, though, this version of the game also does have the advantage of using the, switch weapon system, so, yeah, make that for what you will. That being said, though, Eddie can also, well, again, he'll either, stand still long enough for him to wind up his shots, so that's usually the most opportune time to hit him, either that or when he tries to give you a bit of a punch if you can ready your weapon in time, but yeah, firearms are pretty much going to be your best friend here, though I will say there is one very surprising thing about Eddie, and that's the beastly scream he lets out when he dies. And it's coming up right now, so just take a listen to this, dude. It is fucking sick.
Eddie? Eddie? I killed a human being. A human being. Mary. Did you really die 3 years ago?
And, so, if you wanted to know the reason why Frank Sunderland didn't keep in contact with James, yeah, regardless of whether or not the whole thing with Mary is true, now James is a moiterer, because he killed Eddie, and, yeah, he probably would have had to have changed his name. I mean, assuming that there were people investigating Eddie to begin with, we never really get much of a picture of his home life, so, again, who really knows what it was like if he has people who cares for him, or anything. Whatever, he's dead now, he's a moiterer, and James is a moiterer, but, that's one monkey off our back, and I'm sure this won't come back to bite us in the ass whatsoever, so let us go on to, the Lakeview Hotel by following the light. Yes, James, you will finally be led on to Kingdom Hearts, where you can rid yourself of the darkness. And this comes across as a bit of a pointless minigame / traversal towards the Lakeview Hotel because, you might be thinking, oh, with this little boat here, we can just navigate our way across, but, you would be sorely mistaken because, well, first of all, look at those terrible looking water effects. It literally looks as if he's, traveling across fucking Play-Doh. I do have to wonder, though, does the Xbox version do anything to fix this? Because it is technically a HD console, although I suppose given the Xbox's similar hardware to computers at the time, probably shouldn't be thinking too hard on that. But yeah, this is pretty much all you're doing. And it takes fucking forever to get anywhere, so, yeah, I'm gonna be dusting off an old technique that I haven't used in a while, but, yeah. Takes a while to get anywhere, so, yeah, we're pretty much gonna be speeding this up, so, editing chaos control, activate. I mean, I know we used some visual effects of that, but trust me, you were not missing a single fucking thing. It's literally just an ambient boat ride, where in any other case you'd probably see an homage to the talented Mr. Ripley, but no, it's just a commute to the Lakeview Hotel, and, well, now that we're finally here, welcome to the final area of the game, the Lakeview Hotel, and this is where our story ends. Not quite in the same sense as Fahrenheit or Indigo Prophecy or whatever, but in terms of where James's ultimate goal lies within. This is where he and Mary stayed when they had their illustrious vacation when everything seemed just alright. And that was the little light that guided him here. There's no Sora, Donald, or Goofy to help him here. It's all up to him from here on out. Although, speaking of Kingdom Hearts, we do find a Little Mermaid music box. So, yeah, the Kingdom Hearts comparisons write themselves. So, just a bit of an explore around. I don't think there's much of anything else aside from examining the fountains, but, yeah. Endgame territory is very much within our grasp, so on that note, I am Solidus-Skully, keep it new metal, and next time on the Silent Hill 2 commentary, well, we're going to be tackling the final area of the game, so catch you dudes and dudettes later, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.